Today, we will explore the subtle early warning signs of dementia that can appear years before memory loss.
When these signs emerge, neurologists take them very seriously. Let's start with the first signal. Something isn't right.
Sign number 1. Your sense of smell is fading, making favorite foods seem less flavorful than before. If you struggle to detect subtle scents, it may be an early indicator that brain degeneration has started.
A study involving over 3,000 adults found that those who couldn't identify common smells were at higher risk.
These individuals were twice as likely to develop dementia within 5 years compared to those with a healthy sense of smell. The olfactory bulb, which processes smell, is directly linked to the hippocampus, one of the first brain regions affected by dementia.
Many people dismiss this as normal aging or allergies, ignoring a critical early warning sign of brain health issues. Sign number 2. You are having trouble with your sleep patterns, which is more than just occasional restlessness.
Consistent sleep disruption, where you cannot fall asleep or wake up feeling unrested, is a serious concern. Your brain cleans itself during deep sleep through the glymphatic system, flushing out toxic proteins associated with Alzheimer's disease. When sleep architecture breaks down, these toxins accumulate faster than your brain can clear them, creating a dangerous cycle. People often dismiss this as stress, but it's actually your brain signaling that its maintenance system is failing. Sign number 3. Your handwriting is getting smaller and more cramped, a condition known as micrographia.
The basal ganglia, responsible for fluid movements like writing, starts to degenerate, affecting your ability to control pen strokes.
This mechanism affects other automatic movements, but handwriting is one of the easiest indicators to track over time. Compare your current handwriting to samples from years ago. If it's noticeably smaller and harder to read, it's a red flag.
Sign number 4. You can't multitask like you used to, losing track of tasks when interrupted. Your brain's executive function, controlled by the frontal lobes, begins to decline, affecting your ability to plan and manage information.
As the frontal cortex loses neurons and connections, it becomes impossible to juggle multiple tasks effectively.
Sign number 5. Your arm swing when walking has changed or disappeared, which is a subtle, often overlooked sign.
Watch yourself in a mirror. If one arm is stiff or barely moving, it may indicate failing automatic motor programs.
When the motor cortex and basal ganglia degenerate, these automatic programs fail, making movements more rigid and less fluid. This leads to the shuffling gait and stooped posture seen in advanced dementia, starting years earlier with subtle changes. These changes often go unnoticed by others, but they are critical indicators that warrant medical attention. Sign number 6. You are losing interest in hobbies and social activities you once loved, which can feel like depression.
The brain's reward system, involving dopamine circuits in the midbrain, starts malfunctioning, reducing your ability to experience pleasure.
This loss of motivation and anticipation is a sign that critical motivational circuits in the brain are failing. Sign number 7. You are having more trouble with visual and spatial judgment, like parking or reaching for objects. You might bump into door frames or furniture more often, not because your eyes are worse, but because your brain's processing is failing.
The visual processing centers in your occipital and parietal lobes are degenerating, affecting your ability to calculate distances and spatial relationships.
Sign number 8. You can't follow complex conversations or TV shows anymore, as your brain struggles with narratives.
The temporal lobes, responsible for processing auditory information and creating coherent narratives, are degenerating, making it hard to follow stories.
Your brain is losing the ability to hold multiple pieces of information in working memory and weave them into a meaningful story. Sign number 9. Your reaction time has slowed dramatically, causing a delay between seeing something and your body responding.
The processing speed of your neural circuits depends on the integrity of the myelin sheaths that insulate nerve fibers.
Sign number 10. You are experiencing subtle personality shifts, which your family might notice before you do. The frontal lobes, which control personality, impulse control, and social judgment are some of the first areas affected by dementia.
These aren't character flaws. They are signs that the brain tissue responsible for personality is disappearing.
If you notice these signs, take action now, as your brain has an incredible capacity to heal and regenerate.